Brian, a real tough one to take. We go 1-0 up and then 4 goals send us down. What went wrong?
We went 1-0 up. I thought we played really well first half. Me personally, I thought David Cox was feeling his calf. For me, that was a game changer. We had somebody up front for us that could hold the ball up. We can get runners in behind. But as soon as we took him off, our focal point was gone. We never had the ability to get up the pitch. And again, it seemed like it was kind of wave after wave with East Stirling for a while. But again, it was the goals we conceded were pretty embarrassing, to tell you the truth. Again, formation, tactics, that all goes out the window. It means nothing if you're conceding silly goals. Like we were conceding the whole for their equaliser. We're screaming at our left fullback who's just had to go in there and do a job. We're screaming to him to open his body and get touch tight. Again, his body remains closed and he doesn't know what's over his shoulder. And the next thing, it's 1-1. The second one, the ball's out wide. Jay Riley's asking our right midfielder to come in and cover instead of bringing his fullback in. Again, it's very basic things that are killing us, and you just think we can't coach them all the time on the pitch. I'm trying to, because that's what's required, but it's a worry when you look at the goals we're conceding. The third one was the keeper's launched at the length of the pitch. The boys stood offside the whole time, and our back four are just like nowhere to be seen, and you just think, is that where we really are at the moment? It's a concern.
Obviously, that goal by Lewis Bell is the first time that we've been in the lead in a league game this season, you know, and the lads, you saw them fight to keep it, but overall, in the end, you just get overpowered by that. How hard do you think that's going to hit the boys?
Extremely hard, because I didn't think, no disrespect to Pat and East Stirling, but I didn't think there was 4 goals a difference between the two teams. Me personally, I thought the difference was them having a big local leader at the back who was demanding, who was physical, who was aggressive, and we just kept playing to their strengths. So before the game, we were well equipped. We've had them watched loads of times. We said the two centre halves, they're big, they're strong, they're commanding, they'll head it, they'll kick it, and we played to their strengths. Simple as that. But again, you're trying to give the players all the tools possible, and they're just kind of throwing it back at us in terms of we'll do and stuff. So there was a few choice words said after the game. I don't like being that kind of aggressive guy in the changing room, but there was a few stern words after the game. But again, there's a lot of self-entitlement with the younger kids these days, and I don't know, maybe a lot of them as well, that they probably feel that they should be playing, but when you're getting beat 3, 4, 5 most weeks, there's nobody really that should be complaining at all. But again, the body language, the attitude, it shows, and it's difficult to make substitutions when all your subs have got that self-entitlement as well. They're all sitting there, they're all upset that they're not playing, but again, they've got to give me that headache to show that they can go on and play. Just now we're struggling to get that off some of the kids because they maybe feel in their heart of hearts that they're maybe better than what's on the pitch or what's being showed, but they've got to show me that, they've got to show my coaches that, and at present moment they're not showing that. But it's difficult because we're plagued with injuries again, we're plagued with suspensions. Our back four today consisted of a striker, 2 right full-backs and a right midfielder. That's the difficulties we're having just now. But listen, for large spells today I thought we were really good, but again, you're coming out with the same old story.
Obviously, you used the word kids there to describe some of the players. I think that's further testament to the overall youth of this team. How important do you think it is right now to bring in those experienced heads?
I think if you gave me East Stirling centre half, I think it would have been 4 winners. I do honestly, I think it's that vital. And it's no disrespect to our kids, our players, that it's just not in their makeup to be vocal, to be demanding, to be a leader. We've just not got it, and I just think that experience costs, and we unfortunately just need to try and grow certain individuals into being leaders for us, whether it be in terms of being vocal, whether in terms of maybe showing it on the pitch. It's very difficult. I think you've seen today kind of the impact maybe I've had personally on the pitch the last 2 weeks. We've looked solid, we've looked reliable. When we had Cox on it at the game, just that voice, that experience that we're craving, and when you take that out, everything just seems to kind of crumble a wee bit. But we're 6 games in again, and the goals against column seems to be racking up, and it's the same old, unfortunately for Gretna.
You say the 6 games in and the games don't stop, they come thick and fast. Got Cumbernauld Colts away on Wednesday night, and then we've got a game again on Saturday at home against Civil Service Strollers, another team who have looked quite good as of yet.
Yeah.
When the games are coming thick and fast, we're in a situation like this, what's gone through your head as a manager to try and turn that around?
It's great because you can get over it straight away in terms of if we go in, we have a positive performance. It's what we need just now, if I'm honest with you, in terms of getting over today. So it is what it is. We're in a dark place just now, but again, we just self-inflicted.